Hello everyone, this video introduces our ICCV 2025 paper called HiERO, Understanding the Hierarchy of Human Behavior in Ansys Reasoning on Egocentric Videos. In this work, we look at human activities in the wild. They are complex and variable, and we can see that they have two distinctive features. The first one is that they are hierarchical, as they are formed by an hierarchy of steps and substeps. Secondly, they are also goal-oriented, as we typically carry out activities with a certain goal in mind. Think about cooking, for example. Annotating steps and substeps in videos is very expensive and prone to ambiguities or limited temporal granularity in the annotations. We build our work on a very simple intuition. Can we learn to group functionally similar actions at any arbitrary temporal granularity with no specific supervision? To this end, we analyze how different feature extractors encode video segments of similar actions throughout the video. We consider Omnivore, which is trained for many tasks, including image and action classification, and we also consider egoVLP, which is trained for video narrations alignment on ego4D. We then look at the feature similarity matrix obtained by encoding all the temporal segments of a video and comparing them one by one. The Omnivore feature similarity matrix is quite noisy, as the model focuses mostly on static elements of the scene or on the background, while with egoVLP we obtain a picture that is much more clear. We can see that there are some regions in which the feature similarity is quite high, and if we map back those regions on the video, we can observe that they correspond to functionally similar action, for example, cutting some vegetables. We designed HiERO to exploit this behavior and to make it more explicit and less noisy. At the end, we would like to be able to group functionally related actions in a video by just clustering their features based on similarity. With HiERO, we learn a feature space where segments representing functionally similar actions are closed in the feature space. HiERO is built on two objectives. The first one is a clip narrations alignment objective to match videos and their corresponding narrated descriptions, while the second one is a functional thread clustering approach to group together segments that represent the same action in the video and encourage them to be closed in the feature space as well. HiERO is designed as a graph-based encoder-decoder architecture in which we model videos as graphs, whose nodes represent temporal segments of the video and edges connect them based on temporal proximity. The temporal encoder performs temporal reasoning on the video, hierarchically aggregating information from temporally closed segments. The function-aware decoder extends temporal reasoning to segments that may not be temporally closed, but are functionally related to each other thanks to the cut-and-match module. Indeed, using temporal proximity to define the graph connectivity limits temporal reasoning to just local portions of the video. The cut-and-match module uses spectral clustering to group together functionally similar actions and updates the connectivity of the graph accordingly. In this way, we allow the decoder to extend temporal reasoning to parts of the video that are related to each other but possibly not temporally close. At the end, with HiERO, we obtain a feature space in which we can detect functional threads of actions with a simple clustering operation in the feature space. We validate our approach on many benchmarks, considering both video text alignment and many procedure learning tasks. For video text alignment, we consider two tasks, egoMCQ and egoNLQ. In egoMCQ, we are given a caption and a set of 5 short candidate clips, and we need to find the correct match. In egoNLQ, we are given a textual query and we need to find the temporal segment of the video that answers that query. We build on existing feature extractors and consistently outperform the previous state of the art. HiERO is very effective in discriminating both short actions, which is crucial for egoMCQ, and also in capturing long-range causal and temporal dependencies, which is essential for egoNLQ. We then move to procedural learning on egoProcel, where the goal is to identify the individual steps of a procedural video, and we address this task in a zero-shot manner, achieving very strong results that outperform the previous state of the art. These results demonstrate the effectiveness of HiERO's feature space to identify these steps with a simple clustering operation. We observe similar results also on step grounding and step localization on ego4D goal step, where HiERO achieves very strong performance in zero shot and is competitive with models that are trained end-to-end on these tasks. We also show some success and failure cases of HiERO in identifying procedure steps in a video. Most of the failure cases are linked to mismatches in the temporal granularity of the ground truth and the prediction, which is still an open problem in this area. Thank you for your attention. You can find more information on the project page and in the description of this video.